The escalating conflict between Israel and Hezbollah reached a new peak as the Israeli military intercepted a missile targeting Tel Aviv. Israel has bombed what it said were 1,600 sites across Lebanon, killing over 570 people and displacing thousands others. Our next story gives you more.
In a pre-dawn assault, Hezbollah fired a surface-to-surface missile at the heart of Tel Aviv. Triggering air raid sirens and sending residents scrambling into shelters. Northern Israeli cities are regularly under attack from Hezbollah's medium and long-range rockets that are mostly intercepted by Israel's Iron Dome system. But this is the first time that a Hezbollah missile reached the Tel Aviv area.
The situation is difficult. We feel pressure, tension. It doesn't feel good. It's been going on for a long time, and this morning we were reminded of how it feels up in the north or down south, which is very, very, very unpleasant. The rockets are frightening, stressful, and unpleasant. I don't think anyone in this world would like to live like this.
Hezbollah claims its ballistic missile was aimed at the Mossad headquarters in retaliation for the assassination of its leaders and the crippling of its communication networks. For the third day, the Israeli military is continuing its heaviest airstrikes of the war this week, targeting Hezbollah leaders and hitting hundreds of targets deep inside Lebanon.
We will continue to degrade Hezbollah's capabilities. We will continue to push Hezbollah terrorists back to the Litani River.
The intense fighting is forcing tens of thousands of people to flee southern Lebanon with little idea where to find safety as intense Israeli bombardment grows.
The rocket landed in front of me. I was shocked. I couldn't hear or see after that. Dust was all over the place, so I drove off quickly and headed to the upper road and kept going.
We hope the international community can exert pressure on Israel to halt its assault on Lebanon. These attacks are causing serious harm to civilians, the vulnerable, women and children.
While the Israeli bombardment may have crippled Hezbollah, experts say its sophisticated weapons are likely being held in reserve as it seeks to avoid triggering an all-out war. With the fighting intensifying, world leaders are calling for de-escalation. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu vows to continue the withering air campaign. The big question, will the war escalate from here on, or diplomacy will cool the tempers? Bureau Report, WION The World is One.
Okay, for more on this, we earlier spoke to Nadine Majzoub, senior journalist from Lebanon. Take a listen.
Well, let me first start by explaining what is happening today, because since yesterday, actually, the attacks didn't stop a minute. On the contrary, it has been increased, and the strikes are, as you mentioned, relentless. The Israeli are relentlessly bombing all region in Lebanon, from the south to the Bekaa till even now Mount Lebanon, and even Beirut, when they are attacking or trying to assassinate any of Hezbollah leaders. With around 500,000 displaced families, we feel that we are all forced to contribute in providing the necessities for these families in terms of shelters and food and medication and so on and so on. So it's very tense. The situation is very tense. The Lebanese do not know how and this war will end. As you mentioned, yes, it started a year ago in Gaza. I don't know if Netanyahu uh, uh, succeeded to achieve his goal in Gaza. What we know is that there are more than 60,000 deaths in Gaza, and now he started in Lebanon, saying that he's only attacking Hezbollah, and it is not a war against the Lebanese people. Well, unfortunately, everyone is the impact of this war is on everyone, and we are forced to try to overcome these difficult days.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.